Hello friends, introducing me Zaki Fadi. Here I will present about the implementation of the West on the Islamic world. This presentation explains the impact of Western impulsion on the Islamic world, covering the historical context, the main drivers, as well as the long-term consequence. Explanation include how this relationship affects the political, economic, and social landscape of the Muslim world. Next. 1. Historical context of Western expansion. This development of advanced ship building and navigation technique enabled Europeans to embark on long distance voyages. 2. Rise of European power. The Renaissance and age of exploration gave rise to a powerful European empire, seeking new territories and resources. During the Renaissance and age of exploration, Europeans became powerful and wanted to find new territories to conquer. 3. The desire to control trade routes, particularly those passing through the Islamic world, became a key motivator for Western expansion. They were important to global economic. Europeans started exploring the world because they had advanced technology and wanted to strengthen her economic and politics. Next. Main driver of Western imperialism. Economic motives. Access to raw materials market and cheap labor were the main reasons for Western imperialism expansion. They wanted to obtain raw materials such as oil and agricultural products and utilize cheap labor in each colony. 2. Political competition between Europeans' power for global domination led to territorial and colonization. European countries fought with each other for territory to demonstrate their power. 3. Advanced weapon, military strategies and technology advancement gave Western power a distinct advantage over indigenous population. Next. Colonization of Muslim majority regions. 1. North Africa. The decline of the Ottoman Empire allowed European power to expand its influence in Algeria, Tunisia, and Morocco. As the Ottoman Caliphate weakened, Europeans to marry next France and Britain took over territories like Algeria, Tunisia, and Morocco. 2. Middle Age. Regions like Egypt, Palestine, and the Arabian Peninsula became targets for European colonization, influenced with strategic location and economic resources. 3. South Asia. The influence of the British East India Company development into British rule over much of South Asia, including Muslim majority areas. the British began colonization through the East India Company, eventually taking control of many Muslim territories such as India. Muslim majority areas were colonized because they were geographical, strategic, and rich in resources. Next, economic exploitation and resource extraction. 1. Raw materials. Colonizers exploit resources such as oil, mineral, and agricultural products for their benefit because resources such as oil, gold, and crops were extracted and used to benefit the colonizer. 2. Cheap labor. Colonial populations were often forced to work for low wages, fueling European industry. 3. Trade imbalance. Colonies were forced to trade with the colonizer on unfavorable terms in order to enrich the Europeans or colonizer, while the local population become poorer. Next, description of traditional socio-political structures. 1. Political system. Colonizer imposed the political structure during existing system of government and replacing that with colonizer rules. 2. Colonizer root of rank government accepting social hierarchies, something creating new divisions. 3. Cultural norms. Colonizers sought to suppress local culture and impose their own norms and few local norms which replaced with Western norms. Colonizers changed people's way of life, weakened political and destroyed local culture. Next, weapons of religion and sectarian tension. Colonial divide and rules. Colonizers exploit religion and sectarian divisions with Muslim societies to weaken resistance. Colonizers exploit religion of sectarian divisions within Muslim societies to strengthen their control. 2. Propaganda and misinformation. These spread propaganda to justify their plans and demons local population. Support for religious extremes. In some cases, colonial power supported extreme increasing instability. Some colonizers even supported radical groups to weaken the region. Colonizers manipulated religion and continued to weaken communities. Next, resistance and freedom struggling for independence. 1. Armed resistance. Numerous uprisings and rebellions are erupted against the colonial rule, often led by religious leaders. 2. Non-violent resistance. Different movements for self-government and independence gained momentum in some areas, some people in field were not too like for independence, such as negotiation. 3. International pressure. The rise of anti-colonial movement globally and international pressure contributed to the dismantling of empires. Long-term impact on the Islamic world. 1. Political instability. Colonialism left a legacy of political instability and conflict in many Muslim majority regions. After independence, many Muslim countries experienced interconflict. 2. Economic dependence. Colonies exploiting created economic dependence, forcing post-independence challenge. Colonial exploitation made it difficult for these countries to develop. 3. Social and cultural transformation. The imposition of Western norms and values led to significant social and cultural transformation. Understanding the impact of Western imperialism on the Islamic world is critical to establishing trade dialogues, promotion justice, and achieving lasting peace. It is important to recognize the historical context, address ongoing injustice, and work toward a future in which a culture and society and trade together. This is my presentation on the implementation of the West in the Islamic world. I apologize if there are mistakes in both speech, and that's because every human being will not escape mistakes, and perfection belongs only to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.